Hey, what's up, internet? It's the Jerry Crew. Yeah, we're the Jerry Crew post every week, or at least we tried to. We're getting better. We're coming back at you with another fanfiction reading. It's a series that we do on our channel. If you have any bad fanfictions you would like us to read, please
clap them down.
This one is called The Birth of a New Relationship, an Ex-Reader Fanfic. It always has like a section for like your name, so like your name's always gonna be Jerry. So
yeah, always, every time.
Chapter 1 is called Left Behind. I woke up in a tiny room hooked up to an IV. I wondered, what happened? How long have I been out? Then I see someone that I hadn't seen since kindergarten, my first love, my first best friend, Patrick Star. Is that you, Krusty Krab? I joked. He replied lovingly, no, this is Patrick. We both have a good laugh, and then I really start to wonder, what happened to me? I thought aloud. Patrick's smile slowly faded as he gazed into my pondering eyes. You were in a coma for 10 years. I gasped and looked at him. Was I really gone that long? He nods and frowns. I tried to get SpongeBob here, but he is still mad after what happened. I don't understand why SpongeBob is mad at me. It was just an accident after all. I didn't mean to cheat on him with his best friend. It just happened. If I would have known this would end our relationship, I would take it all back. I love SpongeBob. No one else. I know Patrick will forever be in my heart, but I desire SpongeBob. It hurts to know that the one you love the most is leaving you so quickly. I black out. So already
there's some fucking tea going on here.
I can't do this. This is so funny.
Well, you're going to anyway. So we jump to 2 years later. This is a chapter I like to call positive. I open my eyes for my quick nap. It's been 2 years since I first left the hospital. I found someone new and I married him. I love him so dearly. Sometimes his brother comes around to cook dinner for us, but that is rare. I still keep in touch with Patrick, but I love Sans now. I have an amazing secret. I am pregnant, and Sans is the father. I rush over to my best friend, Mr. Gus, and his boyfriend, Pizza Steve. I just have to tell him, to figure out what I should do. He told me that if I just wait a little longer, I can tell Sans that we will be having a little boy. I was thinking about the name. What about Sonic? I asked Mr. Gus. I love it, boo-boo. He smiled and hugged me. This is perfect. Everything is perfect.
Okay, so now like
Sonic's showing up now.
Showing up. I imagine it's like the Sonic the Hedgehog with like the human teeth. That's the Sonic I'm imagining.
That's the Sonic that it probably is.
Chapter 3. Grief.
Oh Jesus, already?
2 months later, I have a slight baby bump. Now it is time to tell Sans about Sonic. I'm...
Okay, wait. So she's been pregnant for like several months, clearly, and she hasn't even told...
I guess not.
That she's pregnant with a fucking hedgehog?
I am so anxious I could puke. Maybe that was just morning sickness. Well, anyways, I go to the kitchen where Sans was and explain everything. He. That's there.
Actually, it's more like...
Sans, what do you mean you don't understand? What do you mean you don't want a baby? This is our child you are talking about. I won't stand by and let you talk about Sonic like that. No, I am not leaving. You told me that we were going to be together in this.
Just give me a second.
Sans then slaps me, and I run out sobbing. Wait, okay.
Just fucking back into.
I feel horrible. I feel used.
Alright. What the fuck? This is entitled, Brother Please. I make my way to my best friend's house. I'm so glad Mr. Gus and Pizza Steve are so kind. You ain't no hollaback girl! Mr. Gus supported me. How supportive. I took comfort in the fact that at least someone appreciated me. We invited Papyrus for some spaghetti and milk. Naturally, he made the spaghetti. I went on a late night stroll, and whilst I was walking, I bumped into a man. I could sense he was holding back a great power. It felt familiar. I looked up to see the man. He had his fists clenched, but he realized, how are you still alive? He cupped my cheeks. Are you... Jerry? I hugged him tightly. Norville! I missed you! I too have learned how to contain my power to only 0.01%, yet only feeble mortals will still die by my hands. I don't go by that name anymore. What do you mean, Norville? I go by only Shaggy. Nothing more. Nothing less. Oh. Well, I hope to see you again. I fake a warm smile and walk away, but he grips onto my arm. I feel his grip burn my soul. He's using 5% of his power, but I was used to the pain since we had equal power. I jumped back surprised. Is he trying to kill me? I try to run, but he has me in his grip. I was somehow able to slip out. I ran out thinking about this. He's really trying to kill me. What if I can't run? What if he goes after Patrick or SpongeBob? Maybe even Sans. I'm scared and I need to find out. Shit's getting real, okay? Shaggy's using 5% of his fucking power. Are you okay? Alright, she's fine.
Chapter whatever the heck it is.
Chapter 5.
Okay, chapter 5. A comfort. I need some comfort. Months later, I get back in touch with Patrick and SpongeBob. Of course, at first SpongeBob didn't want to talk to me. Here's how it went. "You sneaky snail, get out of my Instagram DMs," he replied to me in my DMs. "Listen, I need to tell you that my brother, Norville, is back," I replied. "Who?" SpongeBob replied. "Remember Norville?" I replied. "Oh my goodness, he is back?" SpongeBob replied. "Yeah," I replied. "Oh my god, I'm coming," SpongeBob replied. "Make sure you bring Patrick," I replied. I go visit my parents, Spiderus, and my pepper-headed mom.
Our Lord Spiderus. If you want to know about our Lord and Spider,
click the video.
Click the video in the description.
It's below.
It's down there.
And my pepper-headed mom, they were just as panicked as I was that Norville is back. I thought we banished to the other world. I looked at my baby brother Caillou.
Okay, so we have another video on how Caillou's mom is literally fucking God. Down there as well.
He was hanging out with his girlfriend Peppa Pig and his little brother George. I told them that Norville was back. Peppa snorted in disbelief. George started crying.
It begins. We turned on the news, and Andrew Hussey explained, "We are gathered here today to report of a murder. Naruto Uchiha." Listen, I don't know any of this, so just, if I'm pronouncing anime names wrong, deal with it. Naruto Uchiha was found dead by Sasuke. Sasuke was Naruto's former girlfriend. It seems that Chara and Shaggy has killed him. His Rasengan and Shadow Clone Jutsu just wasn't enough. I broke down in tears. They've already started. If you see these men, a picture of Norv, Shaggy, and a man with red eyes and long hair appears on screen. I mean, you don't have to and all, but like, report it to the police. Sans' point of view. Reader's point of view. Sans teleported behind me and I nodded. I agree. With our combined powers, we can defeat them. Sans nodded. I couldn't agree more with what he just said. He's right. Even though he's my brother, we might have to kill him. Oof.
Interruption. It is almost time for me to give birth to Sonic. I still have to do my part and fight. I go off to where I can feel my brother's presence. He has quite a strong one and it's easy to sense his power. "So, you finally come?" he smirked. "I came to fight you, not join you. You are foolish. Do not think I will hold back just for you. I am not expecting you to hold back. But then, stop being a scaredy cat and fight." I feel a wet sensation going down my legs. I'm in labor.
Holy shit. Ooh, if that ain't the biggest cliffhanger of the century, I don't know what is.
So, I guess there's gonna be, like, multiple parts to this. It's by, an author called That Trashy Teen on Wattpad. If you wanna find out more about Sonic and Spiderus and all of this stuff, if you like what you saw, please click like and subscribe.
Subscribe to see more of whatever the heck this was.
Bye!
Bye!